Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College here in New York City. Alongside Jamal Chapman, I'm David Justin. Tonight, we have your Baruch Lady Bearcats against the Yeshiva Maccabees, and Jamal, quality out-of-conference matchup to start off the season, and a great test for Baruch to really show their mettle.
Yes, definitely a great test for Baruch to definitely come out here tonight and show what they can prove against a tough team at the Skyline Conference. The Maccabees coming tonight 1-0, and the Bearcats look to get their first win of the season.
And Baruch starting off their season against Drew University, and they started off great in the first half, even leading by a couple points after one 15-13, but then you really saw Drew really pile on the pressure moving forward, and Baruch not really able to sustain that start.
Yeah, that game really came down to the fact that the Drew players, the size was just too much for the Bearcats to handle, and they looked very strong early on, but time and time again, the Drew players came down with the offensive rebounds, and that just led to more possessions. And the Bearcats just couldn't seem to get a shot to fall. They were putting up good shots, but just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And then Natalie Ebelhaupt is the biggest player on the team at 5'10", and really going to have to take a brunt of that rebounding responsibility tonight for the Bearcats.
Yeah, definitely she's going to have to step up big tonight and go against Tehila Teigman from the Yeshiva Maccabees, also coming in at 5'10". So that's going to be an interesting matchup to look forward to tonight.
And alongside Tehila Teigman in the starting lineup today is Celia Cohen, forward from Ocean, New Jersey. Michael A. Alge, a graduate player from Boston, Massachusetts. Lindsay Brandwine, a sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Nicole Bick at guard, a senior from Edison, New Jersey. And for your Baruch Bearcats, starting at guard, Valsinia Michi. Starting at the other guard, number 13, Milia Ye. Starting at the third guard, number 20, Samantha Genko. Starting at the forward, number 25, Melinda Spayu. And starting at the last forward, Natalie Ebelhaupt. And really a brand new Baruch basketball team, losing a couple seniors last year, relying going to be definitely more on Spayu, Ebelhaupt, and Ye, as we've seen a little bit in the first game against Drew.
Yes, definitely Melinda Spayu, being the elder statesman on this team, that's coming in as a sophomore, is going to definitely have to lead the troops here. A lot of freshmen looking up to her to lead the charge, and also the coaches rely on her to be a leader out there on the court.
And we're moments away from tip-off. It's going to be Ebelhaupt versus, Teigman for the jump. Yeshiva in their royal blue jerseys as Teigman wins the tip to Bick. Bick will go right out the lane, and she's fouled and quickly will go to the line to shoot two in the early going.
What a way to be aggressive straight out the gate for the Maccabees, going straight to the rim on that one.
Nicole Bick at the line to shoot two.
53, the time remaining.
Able to knock down the first.
As she steps in for the second.
And Nicole Bick off right rim on the first. Rebounded, though, by Yeshiva. No good. Celia Cohen on the rebound, and she gets fouled underneath. Foul's going to be number 25, Melinda Spayu, her first. As Bick goes underneath to inbound for Yeshiva. Running some motion, inbounded to Cohen. Teigman now hits the deck, and she gets fouled. Foul's going to be number 13.
That was a tough call right there.
Mila Yee.
Seemed like the Baruch players just stand their ground right there, just got a hand in there. Seemed like the Maccabee player lost their footing.
And Bick will inbound again for the Maccabees underneath. Inbound to Cohen, gives it up top to Alge. Alge goes left, back up top to Bick, and Bick looks for options as Maccabees try to set up in their offense. Outside to Bick, left wing, takes the pick. Now outside to Cohen. Cohen, baseline jumper, a little strong, rebounded there by number 12, Michi. And quickly Baruch Spayu going the other way. Euro step off glass, no good. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Seen a lot of that from Spayu the last game against Drew, going straight to the rim and setting up. Going straight to the rim and getting that layup up. Seeing it didn't fall, but she'll be going to the line for 2.
Good on the first, tied it up at 1. 9:17 remaining here in the first quarter. And she knocks down the second, 2 of 2 for Spayu. 2-1 here in the early going. Definitely critical for the Bearcats to get out to an early lead here to Jamal in order to sustain some pressure and something to build off moving forward like they did against Drew.
Yeah, Drew, you can see in the first period they came out the gate running and fast, jumped out to an early lead. That's going to be something definitely that they're going to have to do here against the Maccabees.
And Yeshiva turns it over, so it'll go back to the Bearcats. As Genko has it for Baruch, bounce pass left wing to Spayu, looking for options, take it from Eppelhaupt. Oh, trying to go right back to it, a little bit slow on the pick and roll, and it'll be a turnover for Baruch. And Coach Michael Kotrosos in his first season as Baruch coach, really trying to rebuild this roster, add some depth, and try to build off a little bit of what they had going on at the end of last year.
Yeah, and he's coming in here with a fresh lineup of all freshmen, with Linda Spayu being the sophomore on the roster, so he's going to have a lot of work to do this season.
And a turnover there by Yeshiva as Genko will bring it into the front court. Quickly up to Spayu, left wing, crossover move into the lane, gives it up. And the foul's going to be on number 00. Oh, excuse me. Foul's going to be on number 25, Tahila Teigman. My apologies, number 25. Spayu now gets the inbound, works it underneath, bounce pass out, jumper around it out by Genko, no good. Fought for underneath, and it comes away with Maccabees, and they'll push. However, loose ball off of Spayu, and it's going to stay with the Maccabees. Nice play there by Spayu to get a hand in and try to slow up the pace.
You got to like the action by the Bearcats on both ends of the court. They're looking very, very active on defense right now and offense, setting up plays, although Genko couldn't get that one to drop. But you got to like the action from the Bearcats right now.
And now Bick has it up top for the Maccabees, trying to find some offense here. Inside now to Alge. And the shot's not going to count, and the foul's going to be before. It's already the 4th team foul on Baruch, and getting into bonus danger pretty quickly.
Yes, definitely they're going to have to stop being called for the foul here and rotate more in this 2-3 zone.
A nice play there by Spayu to pick it off, and she's going to try to go coast to coast here. Able to finish with the right hand. Nice double clutch there, and she's able to go off glass, and it's good. 4-1 Baruch lead. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, and it's going to be a timeout for Coach Michael Allen and the Yeshiva University Maccabees. So with 2:07 gone here in the first, Baruch 4, Maccabees 1. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
So it'll be Maccabees ball on the far side here. And Baruch really putting some defensive pressure on, clearing the glass a little bit, but also getting some hands into some passing lanes.
Yeah, definitely this 2-3 zone that they're playing right now is going to afford them some time to go ahead and jump the passing lane and see if they can come away with the steal.
Now Cohen has it. She dribbles left up top, looking for Teigman. Teigman has it. One dribble, jumper, no good. A little short, rebounded there by number 15, Natalie Eppelhaupt.
Good play right there with the box out by Eberhaupt.
And quickly swung around. Ball into the hands of Valsenia Michi.
Good drive right there.
And she's fouled underneath. The foul's going to be on number 25, Tahila Teigman.
Right now the Bearcats are staying aggressive, trying to find their way into that paint.
Now Michi gets the inbound corner 3 off glass. No good. Rebounded, though, by Spayu. Fresh shot clock, bounce pass inside. Nice find there by Spayu. Around and out, though, for Caitlin Rivera. Unable to finish, but round and out, very close opportunity.
And that right there was just what we saw from like the last game. Being point blank, right at the basket, able to get a shot up, and it just couldn't find the bottom of the rim. It's unfortunate on that play right there.
And Bick now goes straight into Rivera, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Nice play there by Bick to be aggressive and go right into Rivera, who's playing that 5 position in the zone D.
Right.
Emily Rivera comes to the scorer's table waiting to check in. And Emily Rivera replaces Caitlin Rivera as Bick's able to knock down the first free throw. And Bick able to knock down the second. So it'll be Genko for Baruch to bring it across the timeline and set up the offense for Coach Katrosos. Handoff to Michi. Dribbles left, gives it up to Spayu. Spayu now going to drive. Comes down into the lane, able to go around a couple defenders, finish off glass, couple bounces, and down. Nice play there, and way to be aggressive by Melinda Spayu.
Going straight to the rim on that play right there.
Natalie Bick now, a little crossover dribble. Covered by Genko. Looking for options. Inside out. And now it's back to Bick up top. Able to drive, high floater, no good. Rebound there, though, by Cohen, and she gets fouled, and Celia Cohen will go to the line to shoot 2. A lot of early fouls so far by the Baruch Bearcats.
Yeah, they're almost one away from being in the 1-and-1 penalty. And a tough play right there.
Ebelhop's first foul tonight. That sends Cohen to the line as she knocks down the first. And she's also good on the second. So 6-5, Baruch leads. 6:28 remaining here in the first period.
Although Baruch is in early foul trouble here, you got to like the way they're playing on defense. They're remaining active, and they're moving their feet and staying in front of the defenders on each play.
And when you play defense, like, oh, nice shot there as Michi knocks down a right wing 3, and a little bit more of what I think they were lacking a bit last year, some 3-ball presence from the Bearcats.
And it was a good play by Samantha Genko to set that one up there for her.
And Teigman's jumper, no good off left rim. Rebound is loose. Michi fights for it, but it goes right back to Cohen. Michi almost strips her. And now the Maccabees will have a fresh 30 to set up offense.
Michi over there doing it on both ends of the court. Sticking the hand in there, almost coming away with the steal.
Now Cohen up top to Alge. Alge almost loses it. Might have traveled. Oh, it's going to be a 3-second violation against the Maccabees, and it'll go back to the Bearcats with 5:41 remaining. As number 5, Adina Rosenberg checks in for Yeshiva.
The Bearcats are definitely onto something here with this 2-3 zone. They're keeping the pressure up, and so far they're causing turnovers.
And the Yeshiva Baruch, a rivalry that goes back many years, play each other every year, and have ourselves a making of a nice game here in the first quarter. Closely contested, with a little under 5 minutes gone here in the first.
And it's almost like the Los Angeles Lakers and Clippers type of rivalry, because the Yeshiva Maccabees play their home games here at the Arc Arena.
It's their very own Staples Center. Ebelhoff steps behind that line for 3. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Rosenberg. And she gives it up to Bick, and Coach Allen wants Yeshiva to push it. Handoff now, Cohen back out to Bick. Little 2-woman game on the far side. Crossover move, and we got like Bick's handle so far in the early going. A couple behind-the-back crossovers and able to create some space with her dribble. And that's going to be a travel on number 55, Michal Alge, excuse me.
That's back-to-back turnovers on Alge for the Maccabees. Bearcats are looking very good on defense right now. Let's see if they can come down on the offensive end and get a bucket.
That'll be Michi up top. Gave her a little bit spark since she's come into the game. A nice cut by Spayu. Ebelhoff's able to find her. Outside corner to Michi. No good, though, as Alge rebounds for Yeshiva, and she'll push into the front court. A very dangerous pass right there by Alge.
Yeah, Michi right there. She could stick the hand in there to try to get the steal. But you got to like that sequence on the offensive end just now. From Ibaha to Spayu over to Michi.
Yeah, great ball movement to create an open shot. As the shot there by Alge is no good, and Spayu comes away with that loose ball, and Coach wants them to push as well. And we see the great pace so far here between the two teams in the early going. Spayu hits the deck to get the loose ball. And it's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow going towards Baruch. And it'll stay the same way as Spayu comes up holding her neck a little bit, wrestling the loose ball away from the Yeshiva.
Bearcats possession.
Inbound there, Michi to Genko up to Spayu. Spayu gives it to Rivera at the free throw line, gives it even further. Ebbelhoff, baseline jumper, around and out, no good. Michi fighting for the rebound, but it comes to Rosenberg for Yeshiva. Bick brings it up, now over to Alge, gives it back to Bick, straight on three. Closed out by Genko, around and out. Oh, man, that hit Twine, no good. Rebounded there by Cohen. Her shot off back rim, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Rosenberg, and it'll be Baruch's ball underneath with 6 minutes gone here in the first.
So far throughout this game, the Bearcats find themselves up by 4 points and doing a lot of great things, both on the offensive end and defensive end.
Yeshiva, all their points so far from the free throw line. 0 for 9 from the field in the early goings. We talked a bit about Baruch's defense. They've really come to play, but that almost makes those shots at the open shots even more important because you're getting stops at the defensive end. You have a real opportunity if you hit some shots to extend the lead. And Spayu's shot is no good off back rim, making it 3 for 12 for Baruch so far in the early going. And that's no good there. I think it was by number 15, Lindsey Brandwine for Yeshiva. And they went off Baruch last, so it'll be Rosenberg underneath the inbound. Rosenberg looking for options, trying to get some movement, and she does as the inbound goes to Brandwine, but she takes too many steps before she puts the ball on the deck, and it'll go back to Baruch. And a lot of sloppy play we've seen from both sides, but specifically Yeshiva, 0 for 10 so far.
Number 23. And Sherman.
While having 6 turnovers here in the first quarter. Baruch really able to, with only 1 turnover, really able to protect the basketball, something that we've seen them get away from them in some of their losses.
Right. And now that they're able to not turn over the ball and cause turnovers, they got to take advantage when they get these extra possessions.
Now Genko, a little pick and roll with Spayu. Nice play there. Spayu gets right in, able to finish with the right hand. Nice pick and roll there. Genko to Spayu.
Spayu right now is balling right now for the Bearcats.
And Leah Schulman, who is just into the game for Yeshiva, running point on right wing, gives it up top to Rosenberg. Almost this 3-guard lineup, almost a 4-guard lineup now for Yeshiva. Straight away 3 for Rosenberg. Front rim, back rim, no good. Rebound is fought for. It's Michi that I think that's going to come away with it. And Alge fighting for it on the ground. And it's going to be a foul call on Alge. Nice play there by Michi to wrestle it away and then draw the foul. It'll be Baruch's ball in front of their own bench.
Gotta love that from the Baruch Bearcats players.
So Amelia Zacko-Shelny checking in for the Bearcats, and one of the many freshmen they have now. Only one player on the team that's not a freshman this year, and that's Melinda Spayu. So a lot of room to grow, but they will grow together as a unit. As Genko turns it over there, trying to find the cutter, and it'll be out for Yeshiva. Nice spin move there, able to get in the lane. They're gonna say no basket. That was a very nice play there, McCall.
Nice play with the spin, going all the way to the lane on that one.
And unfortunately, their first basket will not count, so it'll be an 0 for 11 streak to start the game. And you can almost see that Baruch keep allowing them to stay here in the first quarter because of the fact that they've created the turnovers. They're not finishing as much. And then when Yeshiva does start hitting shots, Baruch may have to have something to contend with.
Yeah, no, definitely. They're gonna have to worry about that when that comes with Yeshiva, because eventually those shots that they're getting, they're gonna start to fall. So the Bearcats are definitely gonna have to ramp it up on the offensive end, take advantage of every turnover.
So it's 11-6, Baruch lead. The foul there is against Yeshiva, number 5, Adina Rosenberg. Got a little too pushy with number 20, Samantha Genko for Baruch College, and she's at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 situation. Excuse me, 2 shots. And she knocks down them both. Leah Schulman up top, gives it off to Rosenberg, quickly swings it around to Teigman. Teigman up inside to Alge. A nice pick there to create some space by Bick. Nice Euro step there by Bick off back rim, though, no good. And a nice footwork by number 3, Nicole Bick. As Spyu drives all the way in and turns it over. She got all the way down to the baseline just a little too much and lost control of the ball as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, but
nice play there by Genko. And she's able to lay it in off glass, and a little bit of a lackadaisical play there by Yeshiva, not convincing inbound.
Right when Baruch Bearcats was able to catch them sleeping, and Genko was able to convert on the layup.
Is Yeshiva looking to make some changes at the next stoppage. And it's going to be a travel, another turnover. I think it's going to be on number 3, Nicole Bick. And checking into the game is Penny Raven, excuse me. And Celia Cohen checks back into the game as well. Cohen on Spyu. Up top for number 34, Zako Shelna, excuse me. Now Genko gets the pick there from Eppelhoff. Outside the Spyu, and she takes too many steps before she puts the ball on the deck. And it'll go back to Yeshiva, another costly turnover there for the Bearcats.
Tough play on that one right there with the time running down. Costly turnover. But the Bearcats find themselves up by 9 points right now. Playing a very good first period.
Now 3-ball there, way short. However, it's going to be Alge on the backside and able to knock down the bucket. Nice play there by Alge to crash the boards and see the ball was going to come off and able to finish there backside.
She caught the Baruch defender there lacking on that play.
A nice handoff there from Eppelhoff to Zako Chelna. Off glass, no good, but it'll be a loose ball, and it'll stay with Baruch on the jump. 41.8 seconds remaining. Baruch lead by 7.
Good way for Zako Chandler there to follow up her missed shot and get another possession for the Bearcats here.
Genko inbounds Eppelhoff. Up top to Zako Chelna. Around and out, no good. We've seen that at a few occasions on both ends of the court here tonight, Jamal.
But those are the good looks that the Baruch Bearcats need to keep taking.
Oh, nice play there by Teigman to get all the way to the rim. Unable to finish with the right hand. And Genko picks up her dribble, probably at an inopportune time there, but able to find Spyu to set up the offense. Spyu, nice dribble. Almost loses it there with Celia Cohen on her, but now it's over to Genko. Gives it right side to Zako Chelna. She's covered by Bick. Now it's up top to Genko again. Great ball movement here by Baruch. Straightaway 3. Around and out, no good. Nice play there by Rivera to snag the offensive board and corral it. Her shot off the side of the rim, and that will do it for the end of the first quarter here at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch. Baruch lead 15-8. You're watching Baruch basketball on Baruch Bearcat Broadcasting.
Next Tuesday, November 20th at 7 p.m. against.
In New York City, there is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional. In New York.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
And welcome back. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. And Jamal, great defense in the early going by the Bearcats, holding Yeshiva 1 of 15 in the first. at only 7% clip from the field, 0 for 3 from 3.
And causing 8 turnovers here early going of this game. Some stat lines for you. For the Bearcats, Spyu, 8 points, 3 rebounds on the night.
And just as like that, Spyu quickly rushing the court and able to, just a little too hard with the right hand as Teigman comes away with it for Yeshiva, and a little back and forth action from the Maccabees and Bearcats. Nice play there by Celia Cohen to get the rebound. Teigman holding her face a little bit, might have got hit as she went inside there.
See, that size right there for the Yeshiva Maccabees is definitely going to play a big factor here for the Bearcats.
And Spyu fouled underneath as she was getting the entry pass from Eppelhaupt. Celia Cohen on the foul, and Jamal, last game against Drew University, Baruch gets out-rebounded by 21. So far, only a -4, and really have an opportunity to grab some defensive rebounds and set up their own offense.
Yeah, and it's the fact of them being active on the defensive end that's making them be able to get these rebounds.
Nicole Bick going coast to coast and one. Nice play there by Bick to take the contact from Michi and finish with the right hand, and she has a chance to go to the line for a 3-point play.
That was a very good play over there by Bick, taking the contact and finishing at the rim.
So on the offensive end, sloppy play by Michi to turn the ball over, and then on the way back, you definitely can't foul. If you reach in for the ball, you have to make sure you're getting the ball there.
Yeah, and don't even make her get the shot up.
Right, that's another thing, too, and I think a lot of players don't really either want to do or just think it's over the top, but making sure that you wrap them up. I mean, there's a difference between a bad foul and a hard foul.
Right.
And I think that's something, obviously they're a young team, but they'll learn.
And they have a lot of years to come where they're going to be able to learn, you know?
Yeah. 4 full years together for most of these girls.
Right.
And, Spyu already playing last year a bit, getting that under her belt and really becoming the veteran on this team, which is weird to say as a sophomore. It's going to be Bick just for the N1 opportunity. And a chance to cut the lead to 2. Around and out, no good, but the offensive board there by the Maccabees. And it was Teigman underneath, and she got fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Definitely a matchup we were looking at tonight. Teigman against Eberhaupt. Both coming in at 5'10". Definitely going to be able to see what they can do for both teams respectively on the offense and defensive end.
And Teigman off on the first as Caitlin Rivera comes in to the game. And Teigman off at the second, so actually a nice foul there by Michi. Oh, excuse me. By number 12, sorry, Michi. Genko handoff over to Yi. Now gives it off to Rivera. Finds Spyu. Looking for an opportunity. Bounce pass into Rivera. Tries to find the cutter. Back to Spyu. Nice play. Oh, no good. And then a frustration foul there as an over the back.
That's tough right there.
Some of those shots that we mentioned that Baruch was really struggling to find, now only shooting 25% from the field tonight.
That was such a great play that was drawn up right there from Caitlin Rivera right inside to Melinda Spyu.
A couple times today, Baruch have been able to find that baseline pass to find the backdoor to the front side cutter,
right,
and able to make a play.
Maybe that was something that the coaching staff seen that they could work on here in this game.
Yeah, I would even like to see maybe Ebbelhall come from the near side corner,
right,
and come backside to switch it up a little bit. But it's going to be a timeout for Baruch Bearcats with 8:41 remaining. Baruch lead 15-12.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And with 8:41 remaining, it's going to be Yeshiva's ball right underneath their own basket.
And the Bearcats need a stop right here.
Alge back into the game as she's calling for it, trying to post up on Rivera. It's going to be Bick up top, though, and calling out the offense for Coach Allen. Back up top to Bick, swings it around. Teigman left wing 3. And splash, nothing but the bottom of the net. And it's a tie ball game here at the Arc Arena, 15-all. Oh, excuse me, I think that might have been a 2. It'll be 15-14. Foot was on the line.
Talked about it coming into the second period that the Baruch Bearcats definitely need to not let the Yeshiva Maccabees get back into this game here.
Now Genko over to Yee. Yee drives, throws it an awkward pass in the middle of the court. No one's there. Tigerman comes away with it for Maccabees. Goes end-to-end, off glass too hard, a little actually to the left. Rebounded there, though, by Brandwine, and she's able to finish. And now Yeshiva have their first lead of the night, 16-15, a little over 2 minutes gone here in the second.
It's definitely tough right now for the Bearcats. The Maccabees have definitely ramped up the pressure, and they're getting more offensive possessions due to the offensive rebounds.
And Samantha Genko consistently having the ball in her hands to set up the offense. Rivera now gets it off glass too hard. And you almost want to see her set herself a little bit more before she takes that shot. As Spyu gets it, she gets fouled underneath. Foul's going to be on number 24, Celia Cohen. And it'll be Baruch's ball underneath with 7:30 remaining here in the half. Samantha Genko looking for options. Has Michi up top, finds her. Michi able to corral the ball, getting covered by Bick. Over left wing to Spyu. Jumper. A little too strong. Rivera knocked around. It's going to come to Yee. Instead, actually, it's tipped around off Yee's leg. And it's recovered there by Yeshiva. It's going to be number 15, Lindsey Brandwine, and a nice hustle play there. And Yee looked like almost was a little, thought the ball was going to come to her a little bit easier there, and was right there to pick it up. But nice hustle play there by Brandwine, and it's going to actually go back to Baruch as Michi's going to inbound right in front of the scorer's table.
Yeah, definitely didn't see the defender coming crashing in like that.
Yee puts the ball on the ground, gives it outside to Michi. Michi puts it on the floor, baseline jumper, no good, from the wing. But Yee comes away with the rebound, and now it's Genko up top, covered by Teigman there. Interesting matchup. A lot of length there by Teigman on Genko.
See if Genko could use the speed and get right by her.
Nice bounce pass inside to Yee. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It's a good opportunity right there for the Bearcats to get some action on the offensive end and go to the line for 2 is Yee.
He knocks down off on the first, back rim. Chance to tie up the game here with the second. A little too soft on the second. It's rebounded by Teigman. Up to Bick, and Coach Allen wants Yeshiva to push.
It's tough right now for the Bearcats. Definitely need to rely back onto this 2-3 zone and move their feet.
Nice ball movement there by Yeshiva. Outside to Brandwine, knocks down the baseline jumper. And Yeshiva extends the lead to 3.
Yeshiva now on a 10-0 run.
Genko has it up top, covered by Teigman. Bounce pass over to Spyu. She goes baseline, double team there. Bounce pass out to Genko. Up to Michi, straightaway 3. Off back rim, no good. Rebounded there by Bick. And you see Yeshiva starting to really double team, even triple team Spyu every time she's touched the ball. Bick goes coast to coast. No good, and Michi gets the rebound, and she's going to quickly push. Slows it up. And now Genko, almost turns it over there. Tipped away by Yeshiva, and it'll stay with Baruch, but a dangerous pass there by Samantha Genko.
It's a tough pass right there, but to the Maccabees, they definitely ramped up the pressure here on the defensive end, and they're very active. Almost coming away with the steal right there.
Genko up top, covered by Teigman. Looking for options. Yee in the corner. She'll put up a corner 3. Rattles around and down. Nice shot there by number 13, Millie Yee.
Good way to end that 10-0 run by the Maccabees. Let's see if the Bearcats can follow this up on the defensive end and get a stop right here.
Inside to Alj. Nice play there. And she's fouled. Almost. I think she took too many steps. And it's going to go back to Baruch.
There's the stop right there for the Bearcats.
It wasn't a travel. It was an offense. It was a foul. An offensive foul against number 15, Lindsey Brandwine, pushing off to create space for Alj.
Now the Bearcats have an opportunity here.
Michi now covered by Teigman. Bounce pass, kick ball. Actually, it's going to stay the same way. It's going to be Baruch's ball underneath with Spyu to inbound. Genko to inbound. Looking for inbound opportunities into Spyu. Back out to Genko. Corner 3, and that's knocked down. Nice shot there by Samantha Genko, able to give Baruch a 3-point lead, and Coach Allen wants a timeout for Yeshiva. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 5:24 remaining. Baruch lead 21-18. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Come right back.
So, like you said, Jamal, way to stop the 10-0 run, and then back-to-back threes with Genko and Yi knocking them down for Baruch on a little 6-0 run to turn the table back in Baruch's favor.
See, Baruch right there is answering the call right there, slowing down the Yeshiva Maccabees here. Now they're back on the defensive end, and you hear the chants from the crowd for defense.
Boltax 3, no good. She just recently checked into the game for Yeshiva, and once again, Michi comes away with the rebound and wants to push.
Great box out right there on the defensive end to get that rebound for Michi.
Spayu, little thing about the corner three, one dribble jumper. A little too strong. It's going to be Yi on the rebound. Nice hustle play there. Oh, nice handoff there to Spayu underneath. A little too strong, though. And the foul is going to be on number 40. That's going to be Caitlin Rivera, her third foul. You can see her maybe hitting the bench for the rest of the half with getting in some early foul trouble. 3 already here in the early going.
Right, you want to preserve your players for the rest of the game, but I want to go back to that play right there by Millie getting that rebound and able to find the cutting Spayu right there. Although the shot didn't fall, you got to love the chemistry that they're building here.
Boltax shot no good, and to your point, Jamal, I think there's been a lot of times where they're able to, from baseline, get that front side cutter, and really something Yeshiva has to lock up moving forward as Yi knocks down the baseline jumper and makes it a 23-18 game with 4:30 remaining.
Now you could definitely see the pep and the step back in the Baruch players. They're definitely feeling themselves on the offensive end.
Alch has it up top, gives it off to Teigman. Teigman right wing jumper, no good. Boltax on the rebound though, and now Baruch getting a little bit away from their rebounding responsibilities as Alch able to finish up and under.
Good way by Alge over there for the Maccabees to get up and under on the play right there. But the Baruch Bearcats, you got to love the way they're responding right now.
Corner three there by Eppelhaut. Nice way to knock it down. 26-20, and Eppelhaut extends the lead with a little under 4 minutes remaining here in the half.
The Baruch Bearcats now have 3 3-pointers from that same exact spot.
Now Bick has it, gives it over to Boltax. Ball knocked away, stolen there, and Michi picks up the loose ball. And once again, a turnover forced by Baruch. Spayu thinks about shooting, gives it up top to Michi. She thinks about shooting straight away 3. No good, off right rim. And it's rebounded by Boltax for Yeshiva as Bick wants to push the tempo.
But plays like that are caused right there by the defensive play by the Bearcats. This 2-3 zone right now is working for them.
Straight on 3, deep 3 off back rim. Rebounded, though, by Alge. And able to finish with the right hand. Nice play, and she's been having a nice stretch here in the second quarter herself.
Alge has definitely been playing big for the Maccabees, keeping them in the game right now.
7 points, leading Yeshiva, and actually leading Yeshiva in points. Has a couple subs here for Yeshiva with Rosenberg coming back in and Celia Cohen.
It's a tough play right there for Yi. She looked like she wanted to shoot the shot right there, but it's called for out of bounds.
Rosenberg has it up top. Gives it off to Bick in the left corner. She's covered by Michi. Takes a pick, though, from Brandwine. Comes in, back up top to Cohen. Cohen's going to drive into the lane. Gives it off to Alge. Alge across, Bick corner, and she takes too many steps before she puts the ball on the floor. Nice ball movement, though, by Yeshiva, able to move the defense side to side.
Right, and on plays like that, you just got to decide what you're going to do. Either you're going to take the shot or you're going to go. Those hesitations lead to those turnovers. And right now,
so Michi will have it now for Baruch as she brings it over the timeline. Looking for options, finds Genko. Genko takes 2 steps forward. Open 3 by Genko. No one even near her. Have to step out, and that's got to be frustrating for Coach Allen and the Maccabees.
Definitely right now, the Baruch Bearcats shooting 41% from 3-pointers with 4 threes here in the second period.
Now Rosenberg has it, looking for options. It's Alge up top. She gets it from Brandwine. Now back to Brandwine inside. Brandwine step back jumper, no good though. Rebounded by Michi, and she's quick to push. And the tempo has been high for both teams here in this game as Eppelhoff gets it inside, but Spyu gets the backside rebound, able to finish with the right hand, and that'll give Spyu double-digit points with 10 herself.
The Bearcats right now are playing on all cylinders right now, leading by 9 points. And you love to see the play from Spyu.
And I think it's a 16-4 run I could be mistaken here.
Yeah, definitely the Bearcats from that mark where that 10-0 run started for the Yeshiva Maccabees have definitely come back and answered the call.
Very resilient from this young Bearcat team as Rosenberg knocks down the first free throw to cut it to 8.
And if you're Coach Ozos, you definitely have to be happy with what you see right now from your players.
And Rosenberg knocks down the second. So cuts it to 7, and definitely a way to stop the bleeding a little bit against Yeshiva.
Definitely would have stopped the bleeding and definitely come back.
And Spyu's fouled as she comes straight to the lane. Excuse me, Genko. And the foul's going to be on number 5, Adina Rosenberg, and that's going to send Samantha Genko to the line. Got to like what you see from Genko tonight. Obviously, our first taste of her here at second taste of her in this season, but 19 minutes, 10 points, a couple rebounds, and 4 assists here in the early go. And so really able to play on the ball and set up the offense. Something maybe Baruch was lacking a little bit last year, not having a true ball handler since Kristen Pavlovitz left as the point guard.
He's definitely somebody who can emerge as a leader for the Bearcats.
Because I think last year they almost, as Alge gets fouled, it's going to be no shot. The foul's going to be on number 13, Millie Yee. Back to what we were saying, Jamal, I think last year maybe they were relying on Spyu maybe a little bit too much on the ball, and we've really seen her best tonight when she's played off the ball and able to cut backdoor and make some room in the middle as Baruch has found some of those baseline passing opportunities.
Definitely having different players out there that can also allow Spyu to play out in many different ways. And just take away be that primary ball handler is something that the Baruch Bearcats will definitely benefit from this season. And so far out there, you're seeing the benefits of it.
And Alge off on the second, going 1 for 2 from the line as Eppelhoff comes away with the rebound. It's going to be Genko into the front court. Crossover move covered by Rosenberg. Now Spyu into the lane, outside right corner to Michi. Too strong. And it goes off Rosenberg last, so it'll stay with Baruch on the far side.
Good play right there. Fighting for the ball is Zako Chelna for the Bearcats. And now the possession will go back to the Bearcats.
Quick inbound to Genko. She takes a couple dribbles, almost pulled up for 3. Right off the bat there. It's a nice step back by Spyu. A little too strong. Nope, but the front rim keeps it in. Nice step back play there. Almost a Nowitzki-esque shot off the 1 foot.
Right.
Less arc, though.
They're able to get the ball to fall down as the Bearcats find themselves up by 8 points, excuse me.
Bick has it now, gives it off to Rosenberg, looking for options. It's Brandwine in the center calling for it. She does get it. Outside to Bick, right wing, 36 seconds remaining here in the half. Nice play there by Bick to get in the lane. Finishes with the right hand, 30 seconds to go. Baruch lead by 6. It'll be Genko to bring it up, and this will probably be, they could hold for the last possession of the half.
Definitely the Bearcats, they should want to hold out for the last possession. Walk out of here, see if they can come up with a last-second shot.
Zako Chelna has it up top now. Gives it up to Genko, looking for options. Almost loses the ball there and allows Rosenberg to apply some pressure for Yeshiva. 9 seconds remaining. Gives it up top to Spyu. Spyu's going to drive. Gives it out to Zako Chelna. Her jumper off glass. Nope, actually short. Rebounded by Cohen. A full court heave. No good. I don't even know if she got it off on time. As Coach Katrozos really talking to his team as they come off the court. But at half here at the Arc Arena, Baruch 33, Yeshiva 27. An exciting back and forth game of basketball here in the first half. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
What's up, Baruch?
Gabato. Is that right? Close enough. Leonard Margolis. Luis Pena. I might need help with this one. Michael D. Michael D. We're liking it. We're loving it. And Clemente La Curra. Excellent.
Tonight, please welcome head coach Kevin Edwards, who will do the honors.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to honor 3 players. Number 11, Shannon Baruch. I'd just like to say a few words about Shannon. 4-year senior, played basketball. That's our love and our joy. And every time she comes to volleyball practice, she will start shooting hoops with my volleyball. So we had a little competition where we had to shoot 3-point shots, and of course, she didn't win, I won. Remember that? Okay? But definitely, what made the difference for me with Shannon this year is that we had a hole to fill in the middle of the court. And she's probably the tallest amongst everyone here. That didn't mean it added up to something good. Alright? But in 2 months, 2.5 months, Shannon has become the leading blocker on the team. So that just goes to say, with a little hard work, dedication, passion for something, and being in love with it, and knowing what you bring is very important. And she knew exactly what we needed. She knew exactly what her strengths were, or what her weaknesses were. Don't ask her to pass the ball, don't ask her to set it, don't even ask her to serve it. She will tell you no, but to block the ball, she will tell you, hell yes, I'm going to block this ball. Alright? So if she takes that step in life, with setting her goals, doing things that she wants to do, and set her mind to it, she can achieve anything. So without any further ado, Shannon Baruch.
Stay right there. We're going to take it on.
Next.
The team is your family.
Mina.
The team is your family.
The good thing about Mina is that she's originally from Serbia, and Serbia has one of the best volleyball teams in the world. They actually, for the women in particular, they actually just won the world championship. So I can hear the end of it. When the USA beat the men, she almost cried. When the women won, I text her right away to say, hey Mina, congratulations, Serbia won. And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so excited. And Mina brings that kind of attitude to each day. She puts a smile on my face. Every time we talk, every time out, I actually imitate Mina's moves all the time. When she wins a point, when she loses a point, the reaction is totally different. And I enjoy seeing each and every one of them. But Mina being on the team with me for the last 2 years has been very, very, very good for me personally as a coach, to coach a player like her and to see her grow. I can put Mina in any position I want on the court and she will do exactly what we ask for. She's not the most powerful player, but she's the most consistent player and the most willing player that I've coached here so far. So, without ado, Mina. Last but not least, number 14, Yesley Palace. If you just face that direction, this is what gets me going each time I come to practice, each time I go to games. See that smile? It's contagious. It's very, very, very contagious. Yesley's always playing games with me, trying to fake me out, show me signs, have me looking left, have me looking right, and we go at it all the time. And the players need to be aware because that ponytail is very dangerous. Alright? But Yesley has been a really charming young lady throughout this process. Her role has changed, it has evolved, it has changed, and now she has settled into a role where she is one of the best servers on the team and coming in and playing defense. And that's a very important role, and I hope that she will continue doing that for the rest of the season to propel us to where we need to go to. Yesley is an actual real senior who's going to be graduating and going out into the world. And I think that she can and will be one of the young ladies to make a difference, all right, to represent not just Baruch volleyball and women, but all women in society and make a difference going forward. So thank you for being part of the team. If parents are present, we'd like to invite you all to take a group picture with us.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena here on Baruch College campus. We just want to do a little remembrance of Ray Rankus, our athletic director and men's basketball coach, who passed away in June. These decals will be on the court all year long for both men's basketball game, women's basketball game, and volleyball. So we're about a minute away from the start of the second half. Baruch lead 33-27, and Jamal, a nice job by Baruch really in the opening, I would say, 3/4 of the first quarter to really stop Yeshiva, and Yeshiva started 0 from 11 from the field.
Yeah, definitely the Baruch Bearcats came out firing on all cylinders. At one point going up by 10 on the Yeshiva Maccabees, but the second period, the Maccabees came storming back to take the lead. But the Bearcats stopped their little 10-0 run that they had halfway through the second period and was able to pull off a little run of their own, hitting about 4 3-pointers in that second period, and now they enjoy a comfortable 6-point lead. Anything can happen the rest of this game, but so far so good. The Bearcats are playing well.
Yeah, defensively, you got to really like what they were doing, especially after Drew really, after the first quarter last week, was really able to dictate the game and do a lot of what they wanted to do on the offensive end.
No, and definitely in this game right now, the Bearcats definitely need to ramp it up on the defensive end with getting more defensive rebounds. But right now, collectively as a team, they're playing together. They're playing good. And Spayu and Genko are both the team leading scorers, with Spayu with 12 points and Genko with 10.
So it's Ebelhop, Michi, Genko, Spayu, and Yi for Baruch, and for Yeshiva, it's Alge, Cohen, Brandwine, Bick, and Teigman. Inside to Alge now. Alge working on Ebelhop. And it's going to be a foul against Alge, and she'll go back to the line.
Alge has been very active for the Maccabees tonight.
The foul's going to be on number 25, Melinda Spayu, her third of the game so far.
With 8 points and 4 rebounds. Definitely been causing problems for the Bearcats down in the paint.
And rounding out, no good on the first. 2 of 5 from the line. Both teams currently leaving points at the line, as Baruch is only shooting 50% from the line, and Yeshiva is shooting 56% from the line. Baruch actually missing their last 4 free throws after starting a perfect 4-4. Now Genko has it, 33-28. Spayu over to Michi, right corner. Gives it back to Spayu on the baseline. She drives, working on Teigman. Bounce pass to Michi. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. It'll be back to Yeshiva underneath. And another turnover there by the Bearcats.
It's tough when you get on that baseline area. You know, you defenders start to collapse on you. Anything could happen, and fortunately it was a turnover for the Bearcats.
Cohen now has it, looking for options. She's going to dribble left into the corner. Gives it upside to Alge. Now to Brandwine, up top to Bick, working on Genko. She drives Bick right past.
Wow.
Eppelhoff. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Trozos with 9:17 remaining here in the third quarter. Baruch only lead by 3 now. 33-30. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And with 9:17, Baruch really trying to, only a couple possessions in, but really trying to stop some of the momentum that you see Yeshiva had. Already a turnover and a quick basket, turnover by Baruch and a quick basket by Yeshiva, and Coach Rizos wanted to talk it over.
Yeah, it's good early in this early going of the game, especially in the second half. Slow down the game for your players, gather everybody, remind the troops of what you're doing out there, and get back to playing Baruch Bearcats basketball.
And almost another turnover there by Baruch, but they're able to keep the ball as the ball hit the sideline on the potential steal opportunity as Yee now takes the corner three. No good. Michi rebounds. She's fouled from behind. And the foul, I think, is going to be on number 24. 24, Celia Cohen. Her third.
Good play right there by the Bearcats to break down the zone defense. Yee with the corner three wasn't able to get it to fall, but Michi flying in for the rebound.
They'll send you Michi off on the first free throw. And off on the second, hit the rim twice, no good. And Al just fouled there by Eppelhoff, and that's a silly foul, as you're going to foul her 100 feet away from, 80 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, it's definitely not the foul that you want right here early on in this second period. Eppelhoff now has 3 fouls.
And Bick will bring it into the front court. Inside to Alge. Alge, free throw line jumper. Around and out, no good. But Eppelhoff really giving her some space there. Loose ball picked up there by Michi, and she'll push for Baruch. Gives it off to Yee on the left wing. Hands it off to Genko. Back to Michi in the left corner. Working on Alge. Right-hand floater, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's what you like to see from the Bearcats. Applying the pressure to the Maccabees. Get into the lane, and Michi will be going to the line for 2.
Michi rattles it around and in. Wow.
That one almost didn't want to go down for Michi.
And 2 of 2 from the line. 35-30, Baruch lead of 8:26 remaining here in the third. Bick has it up top, crossover move. And that's going to be steps on Teigman.
Looks like Teigman was ready to get that ball and go straight to the rim. But unfortunately, too many steps.
We've seen that a few times tonight already, where the individual did not put the ball on the floor first and decided to take steps before they started their dribble. Now Michi has it up top. It's over to Yee. Gives it to Spayu. Spayu going to drive. Corner to Michi. Michi drives against Alge. Too soft. And Alge comes away with the rebound for Yeshiva. Gives it to Bick, who's going to push it into the front court.
You definitely see right now the Bearcats have a lot of opportunities on the offensive end.
Nice play there by Bick, able to finish a floater over Michi and cut the Bearcats lead to 3.
Bick has definitely been balling for the Maccabees right now with 9 points and 4 rebounds.
Spayu has it up top. Excuse me, Genko now gives it off to Spayu. Crossover move, Spayu into the lane, too soft. Rebound there, able to get her own rebound. Michi back to Yee, over to Michi, swings it around to Eppelhoff, who's able to knock down the 3. Nice shot there by number 15, Natalie Eppelhoff, excuse me.
Now 2 for 3 from the three-point line, 6 points.
Bick, straightaway 3, no good. Rebounded though by Alge. Trying to finish over Spayu. Spayu hits the deck. And it's going to be a travel on Celia Cohen. And it's going to go back to Baruch.
Baruch up now by 6 points.
Samantha Genko has it across the half-court line. Looking for options, takes the pick from Ebelhaupt. Bounce, trying to find Spayu inside. Ball's loose. Spayu comes away with the loose ball, though. Free throw line jumper by Spayu. Able to knock that one down. Nice play there. Open jump shot and able to connect as Coach Allen wants a timeout for Yeshiva with 6:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Baruch lead 32, excuse me. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena for Bearcats Maccabees here on the campus of Baruch College. Coach Allen really animated with his team there in the timeout break, really trying to get them going on the defensive end. Not really upset about some of their offensive exploits.
Yeah, really emphasizing the fact of them just watching on the defensive end and the offensive end instead of being active.
Now Bick gives it to Teigman in the corner. Teigman's going to drive. Been able to finish off glass. Nice play there by Tahila Teigman.
And you see why in the last place she wanted to just go. She took the ball, one dribble, straight to the rim.
Spayu working on Brandwine. Spayu right into the lane, able to finish with the right hand, and that's got to be frustrating for Coach Allen. No help defense there on the backside.
Yeah, Teigman on one end scoring for the Maccabees. Spayu coming back down on the other end for the Bearcats and laying up the ball.
And Bick's going to travel as she didn't put the ball down before she took steps. Once again, a silly turnover here for the Maccabees. Baruch lead 42-34, a little over 4 minutes gone here in the third.
Yes, it's definitely a silly turnover.
Michi has it now, goes right into the lane. Hard right-hand layup, no good though. Rebounded last off of Spayu, and it's going to go back to the Yeshiva.
Talking about silly turnovers, Yeshiva now has 15 turnovers on the night to Baruch's 8.
I think already 3 in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
And those are the things that come back to bite you down when it comes crunch time.
And Teigman jumper no good just inside the free throw line though. Ball comes back out to Bick though. Nice play there, a little up and under, almost a scoop layup and able to hit. Been really impressed tonight by number 3, Nicole Bick.
Yes, Bick that's basically been her game all night. She's been able to find her way into the lane and get the layup to fall for her.
Now Yee has a right wing 3. No good. Rebounded by Michi. Can't save it though as she tries to get jump out of bounds and keep the ball in play. As Natalie Ebelhaupt comes to the bench, it'll be Caitlin Rivera checking into the game. Bick has it now. Teigman once again travels.
Teigman's had a tough night tonight with a lot of turnovers.
I believe that's the 3rd time they've already turned over by traveling here in this half, and that gives them 4 turnovers here in the third quarter, almost 1 every minute. It's going to be a losing recipe for Yeshiva.
It's definitely going to come back to bite them if they can't get some good offensive possessions here.
Genko now drives. The foul's there going to be on number 25, Tahila Teigman. And you can see when some of this stuff starts piling up, it can be very frustrating for some of these players. Definitely something to look out for.
Yeah, you lose momentum. You can't get into your groove on the offensive end. And it just gives the Baruch Bearcats more opportunities to score here.
And a pass overthrown from Genko to Yee, and it's going to go back to Yeshiva.
It's good right now for the Bearcats. Get back on defense, have another solid stop here.
Now Bick has it up top. Gives it off to Alge. Inside to Bick. Looking for options. Finger roll, no good. Bick, once again, though, able to get into that lane and really take advantage of the lack of size for the Bearcats as Michi and gets tied up here, and it'll be stay with Baruch. Nice play there by hustle play there by Michi to fight for that loose ball.
Right, and then we going back to the Bearcats, but going back to Bick. For the Maccabees right now, he's definitely been playing well.
Her and Alge both have been really impressive tonight. As Spyu's fouled inside as she receives the pass.
Both players right now, both leading scorers for the Maccabees.
Foul's going to be on number 23, Leah Schulman.
The Bearcats here with another opportunity to get some points here on the offensive end.
And the inbounds into Genko. Bounce pass out to Yi. Jumper there by Michi, baseline left side, able to knock it down, 44-36. And Baruch able to score, all predicated off their effort on the defensive end.
Right, keeping that ball alive. And Yi with the no-look pass to Michi for that baseline jumper.
Teigman puts the ball this time down before she takes her steps, gives it to Alge, left-hand layup, no good. Teigman able to get the rebound, and one. Nice hustle play there by Teigman to come in. Missed her shot, but able to stick with it and get the second rebound and get the and one opportunity. 44-38, Baruch lead, and Teigman at the line for an and one.
That 5'10 frame of Teigman caused some problems for Michi down there in the paint coming in for that rebound.
Teigman able to convert. Baruch lead by 5, 3:42 remaining here in the third. Crossover by Genko, working on Teigman. We've seen this a lot tonight. Teigman picking up Genko outside. Yee's jumper, a little strong, off left rim. Bick gets the ball, gives it up front, up top to Teigman's behind the defense. And she's able to finish. Good job there, though, by Baruch not to foul. You don't need to give him extra points here in the late going.
Teigman here on the offensive end with 5 points unanswered here for the Maccabees.
Spyu trying to go coast to coast, off glass and in. Nice play there. And we've seen very little of that from Spyu after the first quarter, and I think that's a testament to what Yeshiva's trying to do in really double and triple teamer at some points of this game.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to take Spyu out to play, but Spyu on that one not being denied and able to finish at the rim.
Alge up top, gives it off to Teigman. Working on Yee, back up to Brandwine, swings it around to Bick. Bick now right wing. Has Spyu on her. Bick drives. It's going to be a 3-second call. Call's going to be on number 25, Tahila Teigman. We've mentioned her name a lot in the third quarter for good and bad reasons so far.
Yeah, right now, 3 turnovers for her team. With 5 points to go for it, able to help the Yeshiva Maccabees close the lead, but the Bearcats with another opportunity here.
And it's going to be a travel. Slid the pivot foot with Spyu, and it'll go back to Yeshiva.
It's really tough right now for both teams. Just trying to find some consistency on both ends of the court.
And that last turnover gives them double digits, 10. And another turnover there by Yeshiva as the pass goes over Alge. Tipped, and it'll go back to Baruch as Michi inbounds, and Genko will bring the ball up in the front court.
Both teams with a lot of sloppy play right here, and they're just trying to right the ship.
Spyu, a couple jab steps. Working on Schulman. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. And once again, a travel by Spyu and another turnover. I think it's been 4 straight possessions now with turnovers for both teams.
Both teams just can't catch a break right now.
And Spyu's going to sit down, I think, for the first time all game has played out. Oh, no, she's missed a few minutes, so it must have been subbed already in the first half. But Ebelhaupt's in the game. Teigman, very awkward pass, able to get it inside, though, as Bick gives it off to Alge. Alge, who's able to finish at the rim. McCall Alge having a strong game, the graduate player out of Boston, Mass.
Alge has definitely been playing big for the Maccabees, but the Baruch Bearcats looking to answer here.
Ooh, nice play there again by Alge, as she's able to force a turnover. A nice backdoor pass there by Genko to Michi. As Michi goes up, Alge ties her up in the air, and it's going to go back to Yeshiva, only trailing by 3 with 1:36 remaining here in the third.
The Bearcats here with Spyu going to the bench. 18 points and 8 rebounds. The Bearcats definitely with the team that they have out there need to slow down the Maccabees and see if they can get a good play here, good play going back on the offensive end.
Alge, the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Teigman, no good as well. A little short, but she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on number 40, Caitlin Rivera. I believe that's going to be her 4th.
Teigman's height has definitely caused problems for the Bearcats here. Finding for another rebound here. Going to the line for 2.
She knocks down the first.
Got a short rest here for Spyus, checking back into the game for Caitlin Rivera.
And Spyu comes away with the rebound as Teigman's off on the second. A dangerous pass to the front court as Yee and Bick come together, and it'll stay with Baruch, but a very dangerous pass there by Melinda.
Yeah, definitely a dangerous pass, but you kind of see this going back and forth with the Maccabees and the Bearcats. Once one team starts to get it going on the offensive end, they start to ramp it up even more on the defensive. But great play by Spyu there, going all the way to the rim and getting the layup.
And her chances have been a little fewer further between as the game goes on, but I think that's part of the Yeshiva's plan, really trying to limit Spyu. As the 3 there by Bick is no good, and Genko comes away with it. She's fouled by Teigman. I think that's going to be her 4th.
But although that's been their game plan of trying to slow down Spyu, she's now shooting over 50% from the field with 20 points and 9 rebounds.
Genko knocks down the first. Been really impressed with Samantha Genko tonight. 4 assists, 11 points, and 3 boards. Granted, a couple turnovers, but really, holding on to the ball and really orchestrating the offense.
Right. Look like that's going to be a good tandem between Genko and Spyu out there on the court for the Bearcats this season.
50-44, 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's Brandwine, Alge, over to Rosenberg. Back up to Alge. Looking for options. It's going to be Bick up top. She takes the pick right. Goes around Genko. Right hand. Nice scoop layup. No good. Rebounded there by Cohen. And it's going to go off Baruch last, and it'll stay with Yeshiva, who have an opportunity to hold for the last shot with 26.8 left here in the third.
If there's one thing we've seen from the Maccabees tonight, that Nicole Bick knows how to work her way around the paint and get into the lane.
Foul there is going to be on number 25, Melinda Spyu. 2 shots here for Bick, and once again, able to get in the lane and create some contact. Off on the first, and it'll stay a 6-point lead with 22 left, and Baruch now will have the opportunity for the last possession after Bick's second. Around and out, no good. So Bick 0 for 2 from the line, and that'll be Genko into the front court.
And right now, with a little bit under 15 seconds here, the Bearcats can hold for the last possession and run a quality play.
Genko covered by Brandwine. Goes left towards the baseline, has to regroup, crossover move, able to finally go baseline. Gives it off to Spyu. Gives it up top. It's going to be Eppelhoff for 3, no good. And a little bit of a forced shot there as the play kind of broke down. So after 3 here at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch. Baruch 50, Yeshiva 44. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
New York City. There is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional. In New York City.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's the start of the fourth quarter here on the campus of Baruch College. Yeshiva 44, Baruch Bearcats 50. And we have the makings of a nice game here down the stretch, Jamal.
No, we definitely have a great game here in the making. Both teams are battling back and forth. Nobody looking like it doesn't look like this game is running away from both teams. Everybody's in striking distance. The Bearcats enjoy a lead, but the Maccabees have proven that they can come back at any time in this game.
Now Spyu has it on right wing, asking for a pick left, takes it. Couple crossovers. Now Ebelhaupt gives it up to Yee up top. She's fouled. The foul's going to be on number 5, Adina Rosenberg.
Good right there for the Bearcats. Seen a lot of action on the offensive end. Players are moving. Let's see what they do right here on this possession.
Michi inbounds to Genko. Genko going to drive right. She's double teamed. Hand off to Spyu. Baseline free throw line jumper. No good. She fights for her own rebound, but it'll be Celia Cohen who comes away with it for Yeshiva. Now Nicole Bick has it up top, covered by Genko. Rosenberg replaces Bick up top, gives it off to Brandwine. Alge back to Brandwine, rounded in. Able to get that one to drop.
Good play right there from Alge to Brandwine, working off that little pick and roll.
Now Michi has it left wing. Hand off to Yee, crossover move. Gets into the lane, gives it back outside. It's going to be Genko 3, knocks it down. Nice shot there by Samantha Genko from the right wing.
Good way to answer Good way to answer for the Bearcats right now. Genko has 15 points and 4 assists.
Now Cohen gives it up top. Gives it left wing to Bick. Dribbles back up top. It's going to be Alge, left wing jumper. And they're able to knock that one down. Nice shot there by McCall Alge.
Gotta like how both teams are coming out right here in this fourth period shooting, making their opening shots here in the final period of the game.
And we've seen Alge with a nice inside-outside game so far, able to knock down that jumper just inside the free throw line after some of her early exploits. Spyu gets her own rebound off on the front rim. And she gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. The foul's going to be on number 55, McCall Alge.
Spyu,
her 4th.
Spyu definitely out there balling for the Bearcats. 20 points, 9 rebounds. She's definitely doing all that she can for the Bearcats right now.
Alge and Teigman both with 4 fouls. 1 away from the limit. Also Spyu and Caitlin Rivera also 4 fouls. So 4 players currently 1 foul away from being fouling out from this ball game. But Michi able to get the rebound on Spyu's missed free throw. She missed them both. And it's going to be a timeout for Baruch with 8:12 remaining. Baruch lead 53-48. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
There is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order. The City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional. In New York.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Baruch lead 53-48, a little more than 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. And Baruch still trying to get their first win of the season.
Definitely, and they're definitely in striking distance, in the striking position right now to be able to walk out of here victorious. But they definitely have to keep the pressure up on the Maccabees.
Yee has it now, swings it around to Michi in the corner, able to knock down, I think it was a 2 just inside the line.
You got to love that by the Bearcats. Not forcing anything, just keep the ball moving and finding the open player there on that one.
Now Rosenberg has it inside, and Michi dives to get at the loose ball. Gives now full court pass, trying to give it to Yee. Gets through Brandwine. Yee fouled and the 1. Nice play there by Millie Yee. It looked like a dangerous pass, full court pass there. Yee's able to corral it and finish. She'll go to the line to get the and 1 opportunity. She has 7 tonight.
Great by the Bearcats right there, applying the pressure. Spyu with the pass half court over to Yee, going in for the layup. The Bearcats right now are playing very well.
And the Bearcats right now being led by Melinda Spayu with 20 points and Samantha Genko with 15. However, you're looking at Yi and Michi almost in double digits as well. If they get the secondary scoring the way they've probably lacked in the last year or two, Baruch could be having a better season than maybe they were anticipating. But Spayu able to try to go coast to coast, and she gets fouled. And the foul is going to be on number 3, Nicole Bick, only her second foul of the game. Baruch have a 10-point lead, 58-48, and a great opportunity here to potentially blow it open a little bit more.
No, definitely the Bearcats are in striking position right now. And let's see what they can do on this offensive possession.
Now Ebelhaupt has it. She gets double teamed, then knocked to the ground. Actually, they're going to say it's too many steps. A lot of times we see her get the ball inside, and it's just been a lack of awareness really where they needed to go with it.
Right. And the Maccabees just applying the pressure to cause a turnover on that one.
Bick has it, gives it to Alge. Alge's floater, nice play there by McCall Alge. Cuts the game to 8-point lead.
Alge with definitely a lot of touch around the rim.
Ooh, cutter there. Genko trying to find Spayu. Spayu hits the deck, and the ball is intercepted by Alge.
Tough play right there.
Boltax 3, no good. Rebounded there by Genko, but she's stripped. It's going to be Brandwine trying to give it back to Cohen, the one who made the steal and able to finish off glass. And if Baruch's not careful, they could see a little bit run building for Yeshiva.
Yeshiva definitely gaining a little bit of momentum here with 4 baskets unanswered. Bearcats definitely need to come down here and get a good offensive possession.
Michi going right at, what a.
Is it on the floor?
Will they count it? What a play there by Valsenia. Michi kind of gets fouled and just throws up a floater, and it goes right through. So an add one opportunity. It's an 8-point lead, 60-52. Have a chance to stretch it to 9.
That's why they always say you play all the way through till the whistle.
Teigman checking back into the game as McCall Alge comes to the bench.
Bearcats right now with Teigman coming back in for the Maccabees. Definitely going to have to watch out for her, as she's been definitely causing problems for them tonight.
Michi no good on the free throw, and it's rebounded by Celia Cohen for Yeshiva. Nicole Bick has it now for the Maccabees. Gives it to Teigman, back to Bick. Trying to stretch out the offense. Boltax coming into the corner, but it'll be Bick with the ball on the right wing. Teigman drives. And she takes too many steps.
Great play right there by Michi. Genko collapsing on Teigman as she drove on that play, causing the turnover.
And it's going to be a full timeout for Yeshiva with 5:58 remaining. Baruch leads 60-52 while you're watching Baruch Bearcats basketball live on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Bearcats 60, Yeshiva 52. 5:58 remaining. And it'll be Bearcats basketball with Samantha Genko to bring it up into the front court. Michi right wing looking for Spayu, trying to posting up on Bick. Ebelhaupt tries to give some help. Yi cutting through. Inside to Yi, passes over, thrown though, and thrown away. And it's going to another turnover for Baruch as it goes back to Yeshiva. Spayu really trying to fight for position there in the paint. Looking for the entry pass. However, with Bick all over her, it just wasn't feasible.
Yeah, and the one kind of floated over a little bit over her head right there. She couldn't get that one to come down.
Shot by Cohen, no good. Rebound long by Michi, and that'll give her double-digit rebounds for the night. 11 and 10 for Valsenia Michi. Pick left by Yi. Genko will use it. Corner to Michi. She's going to take the three. Little short. And the rebound there by Boltax. Chana Boltax from Rockville, Maryland.
The Bearcats definitely on the offensive end, getting some good looks at the basket. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
You can see Nicole Bick getting frustrated with no movement on the offensive end. Almost throws it away. Brandwine to Boltax. Now inside to Teigman. Her shot is good over Ebelhaupt.
That's just tough right there for Ebelhaupt. Doing everything that she could right there. Going straight up. But Teigman, better offense, knocking it down.
Nice shot there by Spyu. Right into the chest of, I think, Celia Cohen. And able to finish with the right hand.
Every time that the Maccabees have able to come down to the offensive end and scored, the Baruch Bearcats have come back and answered the call.
Brandwine shot a little deep. Off back rim, and Spyu's going to push it to the front court. Looking for Ebelhaupt, throws it behind her and throws it away. And Spyu, right as she released the ball, knew that that was an errant pass.
Definitely a tough play right there for Ebelhaupt to come down with that pass. The Bearcats on defense right now are playing very well. And let's see if they can stop the Maccabees.
And Spyu, 22 and 10, but unfortunately that was her 7th turnover of the evening. Now Teigman inside, and she gets fouled and one. And Ebelhaupt can't believe it. It was on the arm as she went up.
And that's a problem right there for the Bearcats because now Ebelhaupt is in foul trouble with 4 fouls. And also Melinda Spyu.
Teigman shot off the front rim. Ball loose on the floor, and it'll be Michi that picks it up.
Good fight right there by Spyu for the rebound.
And Genko has it now midcourt. Has Brandwine on her. Genko drives past everybody off glass and in. Nice play there by Samantha Genko to go right around Brandwine.
Saw the lane open right up and just went straight in for the layup.
No help D on the weak side there by Yeshiva as Bick has it now in the corner for the Maccabees. Inside to Teigman. Gets her own rebound, and she's fouled. Ooh, and that looked painful. She's down. Just falling awkwardly. It looked like she held her head as she was falling, but it was like just the way she fell with her legs underneath her. Very awkward fall. And she's stretching out that left arm.
It's always good when we can see a player get back up from an injury. Taking a tough fall right there. No injury. Walk it off. Go to the free throw line. See if she can convert for the Maccabees.
And the foul is going to be on number 15, Natalie Ebelhaupt. And that's going to do it for her tonight with 6 points, 5 boards, and 6 points and 3 boards. She's going to foul out on 2 for 6 in 30 minutes. Check into the game. Also in foul trouble, number 40, Caitlin Rivera, with 3:26 remaining here in the ball game. Teigman able to knock down the second, and she's really taking initiative to bring the Yeshiva Maccabees back into the game.
She definitely caused problems for the Bearcats this evening, scoring 15 points and getting 9 boards.
She knocks down them both, so 64-58. And Spyu goes into the lane. The foul's going to be on number 24, Celia Cohen. That's going to send Spyu to the line for 2.
Now Spyu steps in for the first. It's good.
And Spyu knocks down the second, extend the lead to 8 with 3:16 remaining here in the game.
Right now it's crunch time for the Maccabees. They definitely have to do something now if they're going to come back. And the Bearcats definitely need to ramp up the pressure on the defensive end and get a stop.
Schulman has it for Yeshiva, and the foul's going to be there on Millie Yee. She fouls Bick as she was trying to come around to the top of the paint. Excuse me, top of the key. And it's going to be a turnover for Yeshiva. I think they stepped on the end line underneath their own basket. So it'll be Baruch's ball again, up by 8 with 3 minutes to go here in the ball game.
And it's tough anytime you see Spy defending a player and you hear the whistle blow. You just don't want to make sure that's her next foul.
Genko picks up her dribble and needs some help from Yi. He's able to get it. Yi gets tied up, and it's going to go back to Yeshiva. Once again, Baruch turning it over. Nice play there by Yeshiva to get that ball back.
It's definitely not what you want right now for the Bearcats. It's a turnover, but what they can do right now is come back on the defensive end and get a stop.
It'll be Teigman right side. She's going to drive, go up against 3. Off back rim, no good. And she's really been trying to dictate the offense for Yeshiva. Genko has it out. Michi. Sorry, Genko in the corner. The foul's going to be on number 15, Lindsey Brandwine.
Steps in for the first.
Able to knock it down.
The first free throw, and the Maccabees call timeout.
That's going to be a full timeout for Yeshiva after the first free throw. With 2:23 remaining, Baruch lead by 9, 67-58. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
York City. There is a place for people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order. The City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
And with 2:23, the teams break the timeout. It'll be Cohen, Teigman, Schulman, Brandwine, and Bick for the Maccabees. And for Baruch, it'll be Michi, Yi, Rivera, Spayu, and Genko. It's going to be Genko going for her second free throw after she knocked down the first. 9-point lead for Baruch. Around and out, no good. A nice timeout there called by Coach Allen. And Bick comes right into the lane and has to back out for Yeshiva. She's covered by Yi. Over to Teigman. Teigman covered by Genko. To Cohen in the corner, and Teigman wants the ball in the post. It's very crowded here in the post for Yeshiva. Dangerous pass inside, and Rivera is going to foul Teigman. Foul's going to be on number 40. Kaylin Rivera, and that's going to be her 5th. Check into the game for Caitlin Rivera is number 42, Emily Rivera. Now it's going to be Bick on the right side. Drives, right-hand floater, no good. Off back rim, smacked away, and it's going to go back to Baruch. Penny Rabin checking into the game as Tahila Teigman comes to the bench.
It's interesting that he's taking Teigman out at this moment. With under 2 minutes left in this game, they definitely need her out there.
Genko has it now in the front court. That's tipped away, and it'll stay with Baruch as it goes out of bounds with 1:47 remaining. Genko has it up top. As she comes around the perimeter, gives it off to Spayu right wing, looking for options. She dribbles up top, goes back towards the wing, able to drive, and the foul's going to be on Nicole Bick. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on Nicole Bick. Very interesting. I didn't really see what happened there.
Yeah, me neither.
Love to hear an explanation.
But that's a tough time right now to be called for a foul like that, or even to put yourself in a position like that when your team really needs you.
And Spy was able to knock it down. Teigman comes into the game. They're saying it was the manner of the foul. She wrapped her up, almost like interlocking her hands,
right,
very close to, while she was going to the basket. So very interesting. I haven't seen that one before. As Elizabeth Pavel comes into the game for Yeshiva.
Nonetheless, a timely, costly time for the Maccabees right now.
And Spy able to knock down them both. And I believe it's going to be Baruch's ball on the far side, so they're going to be able to keep possession and be up by 11. This should do it if they can play their cards right here on this possession.
No, definitely. All the Bearcats need to do right now, get a quality possession.
Maybe dribble out some clock.
Yeah.
Inbound to Spayu in the backcourt. She's covered up tightly by Bick there.
You see the Maccabees are definitely trying to put some pressure on. And
a
here we
steal
have a
by
steal.
Yeshiva. Bick goes end to end, able to finish the right hand. Smart move by Spayu by not fouling.
Realize that she's only one foul away from being ejected from the game. Make sure she wants to stay in.
And now the foul is going to be on number 15, Lindsey Brandwine, and that's going to send Samantha Genko to the line to shoot two.
Hey, Jerry, we were down not many, huh?
Samantha Genko, 2 shots.
I think we got 2 more points. Thank you.
70-60 as Genko hits the first. Number 10, Penny Rabin, checks into the game. Number 15, Lindsey Brandwine, will come to the bench. And Genko knocks down them both, 71-60. And they roll it in up to half court, saving time of the clock. Bick picks it up. Floater in the lane, no good. Rebound there by Michi. She hits the deck after the loose ball and is fouled. The foul is going to go against number 10, Penny Rabin, who just checked into the game. Senior guard for Passaic, New Jersey.
Right now, the Bearcats are looking like they're going to walk out of here victorious, hit some more free throws, play some more good defense.
Only have to kill a minute and 9 off the clock with an 11-point lead. It's looking good for if you're a Bearcats fan.
You got to go all the way over there. Next time, Toby got to go.
13-3.
Tova Mammon checking into the game. Toronto, Canada product. And Michi off on the second, 71-60.
All the Bearcats need to do right here, just play their defense.
Schulman, a high arcing three, no good. It's going to be Teigman who hits the deck after her shot. No, shot's no good, but it'll send her to the line for two. 59.2 remaining here in the ball game.
Teigman's height has definitely been to the benefit of her team, and she's been able to get some extra offensive possessions for the Maccabees.
And Emily Rivera on the foul there, her first.
First one off by Teigman. Steps in for the second.
And she knocks down the second to make it 71-61, and that'll bring Teigman to the bench.
Now the Maccabees look like they're going to their foul strategy. Try to stop the clock, force the Bearcats to make free throws.
I think Coach Allen of Yeshiva was just letting them know we want to put the trap on first and then resort to the foul once the trap breaks down.
Right.
Going straight for the foul. There are only 2 seconds coming off the clock.
You see they put the trap on early and was able to come up with a steal.
And Genko, though not really one you want to put at the free throw line, hitting 3 in a row so far.
On the night tonight, Genko was 9 for 12, shooting 75% from the free throw line.
Definitely not the person you're looking to foul. I mean, in that situation, you definitely want to try to maybe get Michi at the line. Or even a Rivera, but I would assume they're trying to keep the ball out of their hands here, give Genko the ball and an opportunity to get to the line.
Right.
Her and Spy both 75% from the line tonight.
And it's tough right now. The Bearcats just lost Bayou. She just fouled out. She'll be finishing off the night. 26 points, 12 boards. Shooting over 50% from the field tonight. Another double-double for Spy.
And Elizabeth Pavel at the line. She cuts the deficit to 10, 73-63. That was an unusual play there by Baruch. They inbounded the ball and then tried to re-inbound it by passing it back out of bounds and back inbound. Very interesting, and it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to go back to Yeshiva.
Baruch better be careful.
Ravens 3 was off. Rebounded there by number
34, Zako Chelna.
Couldn't see the number there as she'll go to the line to shoot two and a chance to extend the 10-point lead.
Don't worry, man. I got you right here. That's why we a team.
And she's off on the first. I think even if that dropped, it hit the stanchion on the back anyway.
Wouldn't have count.
And she's short on the second. Three ball there by Leah Schulman is good. And it's a 7-point game. Genko getting fouled by Rabin with 33.3, and it'll put Genko back to the line, who's currently 9 of 12 on the evening.
And that's the person you don't want to send to the line if you're the Maccabees. What a way to come down and add some more suspense to the game with a late three-pointer. Let's see if...
Ooh, Genko off on the first. Way short.
Tough.
But on the offensive end for Yeshiva, nice shot there by Schulman to really put a little pressure here on these foul shots.
Right. Definitely the Bearcats going to have to stay with the Yeshiva Maccabees all the way.
She knocks down the second, so Genko goes 1 of 2 from the line there and makes it an 8-point game.
Bearcats got to step up.
Three ball by Bick, no good. Saved, and Bick gets it again. Steps back, three, off right rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Again, Yeshiva. Now it's Schulman straight on. That's no good. And that'll go out of bounds with 14.3 seconds left, and it'll go back to Baruch.
And with that last sequence, that looked like it'll do it for the Bearcats. They just need to get the inbounds in, dribble out some clock.
And they're not going to foul, so that should do it here at the Arc Arena. Baruch 74, Yeshiva 66, and a nice win to get Baruch their first W of the season.
Definitely a great win right here for the Bearcats. It's definitely what they've been looking for, coming off a tough loss against Drew, coming in here into the Arc Arena tonight and walking out of here victorious.
And, you know, we could talk about Spy, we could talk about Genko, both 20-plus. You talk about Michi, but I think what really got Baruch going was that offense early on in the game and really limiting what Yeshiva tried to do in the first quarter.
Definitely that was a good spark that they needed early on, but it was also the three-pointers that they came up with going throughout the game. You know, that second and third period was very crucial because we've seen a lot of back and forth between the Maccabees and the Bearcats with no team pulling away from each other. But when that fourth period started, it's a little dicey, but the Bearcats were able to knock down their shots in timely fashion and walk out of here victorious.
And, you know, we talked about how the team's very young. You're talking about everyone's a freshman pretty much but Spy, who's sophomore. And we kind of knew what we were getting in Spy. We saw a lot of it last year, even on a veteran-laden team. She was one of the bright spots.
Right.
But really impressed with Samantha Genko tonight. You're talking about a woman that had 23 points on only 5 of 8 shooting, you know, making clutch free throw after clutch free throw at the free throw line, shooting 71% there tonight.
I don't know if you're coach results, you got to be happy with that because down the stretch, when it comes to those tight games, those are definitely players you're going to rely on to step to the line and make clutch free throws for you. And also, I want to give a shout-out to Michi and Yi tonight, stepping in and playing big for the Bearcats. I mean, Yi, 3 for 6, 8 points, and Michi with a lot of big shots down the stretch, 11 points on 4 for 14 tonight. But it's definitely – and also – 11 boards. That was big. Michi fighting down there for the rebounds. 11 boards, 11 points, double-double. Altogether, a very great night for the Bearcats. They can definitely hold their heads high, and walk out of here feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, it was a great win. You're talking about 11 boards for Michi. Only at 5'5", playing, I think, above her size today, really giving Baruch a little bit more on the rebounding edge. You knew Spyu was going to come in. You kind of knew what she was going to give you. Granted, 26 and 12, a great game. I think she would even admit she's a little upset about her 8 turnovers. But, you have 2 double-doubles, and Michi really giving you 11 and 11 is great as a tertiary and secondary scoring.
No, definitely is great. I think Coach Cochazos and the staff definitely can go ahead and look at this tape and show the players they have a lot of good things to build upon here, and it'll only build momentum for them going into their next game.
So that's about going to do it for us here. Don't forget the next game, Tuesday of November 12th. It's going to be a doubleheader. Manhattanville is going to be coming in to play the women, and the men play Brockport here at home. A doubleheader will tip off at 5 p.m. Men playing first and the women after that. So that's about going to do it for us here at the Arc Arena. Baruch 74, Yeshiva 66. For Jamal Chapman, I'm David Just. You've been watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a good night, New York.